and then you can go through one by one in the test module. First, you can check the wiring test, as you can see here. So you can open this module, which used by the differential configuration dedicated module to simulate external fault, as you can see here, to check the stability of the differential function against the external fault. So for example, you can simulate any kind of external fault, and you can define this point at 1 per unit, or you can add a swap to check between 0 up to 5 ampere, and you can check the step size to test a lot of and multiple test point in the same test. And then if you are going to the test tab here, after starting injecting the values, you have the possibility to record the I bias and the I differential values from the relay HMI or from the relay software to be as an proof of the relay measurement and the relay stability. And also you can enter the measured values of the high voltage winding, the low voltage winding, and the tertiary voltage winding. And in the general tab, you can define the fault and the supply value. Now we are selecting the fault in the LV side, which is star 0, and the supply is coming from the high side. And you can define any values, as you can know, fault high voltage and supply is tertiary, or fault the high voltage and supply is LV. And as you can see, it's inverted now. So here is the fault now is high voltage winding, and the supply coming from the LV winding, and the load side is the tertiary side. And in case if you need any pre-fault for some protection relay or some vendors, you need to simulate some pre-fault. You can define the I load here, and you can define also the time. And here is the test time, which is used to detect the stability of the protection relay. So it will continue injecting for this time, for this test time. And if there is no any protection happened or any differential protection happened, it will assist as passed, because there is no any trip coming against external fault. And the most important part here is to choose the trigger condition to be with the differential trip binary input, which have 3 values: 0, 1, and x. 0, which means it's a normally closed binary output, and it will be switched to 0, and 1, which means it's normally open binary output, and it will be closed if differential trip happens, and the X, which means not configured. Then the binary output if you need, but in this case we don't need to configure any binary output, so I will define here the setting to be like 30 seconds, it's enough. And I will start injecting this value, and it should be no trip happen in this case. As you can see now, we are starting injecting, and if you see the relay HMI or the relay software, you will find values for the IDIF and the IBIAS. Just you can record these values here, and you can record also the high voltage values and the low voltage values in case if you need to add it to the report, and it will be shown here in the test report view in the right of our screen. And here is the values in per unit, as you can see, in case of 3-phase or 3-line fault between the high voltage and the low voltage. As you can see here, we're choosing the L1, L2, L3, and you can choose single line to ground or. So if we are continuing to check the initial test, so now we finished the wiring test, now we will check the initial test, which is the dedicated trip time for differential checking. So if you are starting from the initial test, as you can see here, we will make double click and check the single line to ground trip time. And here, as you can see, here's the differential trip time characteristic, which can be used as an initial test just to make sure that the differential trip is going to work and it will be tripped in this value. Here you can select the fault type, single line to ground or double line or 3-line, and you can add many more points, or you can remove all and add a sweep to start from 0.5, for example, which is more than the minimum differential current, up to 5in, and we can define the step size to be 0.5. So we will have number of points, 10 number of points, so we can click add to the table, and we will find here all this point. And then you can go to the general tab to define the nominal, the pre-fault time and the pre-fault current in case of you need to simulate a pre-fault in some of protection relay vendors. Then you can also select the other setting. Now we are testing the high voltage to low voltage. So if you are checking the hardware configuration, you will find out the analog output that's I primary L1, L2, L3 to inject for the primary side, high voltage side, and I secondary L1, L2, L3 for the low voltage side. Then you can define the trigger logic, as you can see here, to be differential trip, and you can select the 1 because it's a normally open contact and it will be closed in case of differential trip. But if it is normal closed contact and it will be open, you can select the 0, and the X means it's not configured, or no any change will be detected. And here is the factors also. You can check the current factors, which is relative and absolute values, and here also the differential time factors in relative and absolute, as you can see, to assess the value of the trip time. And in case if you need any binary output, you can add in the hardware configuration, and you can simulate this binary output from this tab. So going back to the test window, now we are defining the L1 to earth fault type. So we can select start to check the trip time of the differential as an initial test before starting the operating characteristic. So here is the values, as you can see. Here is the actual time, and here is the nominal time. So for the values between 0 up to 65, it will be assessed as a bus. And now the T nominal is 36 millisecond, but we have T actual is 29 millisecond, which is bust, and it will be a green cross, which means this values is okay. We can do the same also for the line to line and for the 3 line as an initial test. So the only difference here, I will select the fault type to be L1 to L2, and I will add the same point, as you can see here, by using the sweep, or add only 1 or 2 points based on your needs. So I will select L1 to L2, and let us see what is the test result, as you can see here now. Now this is the actual time, and this is the nominal time. So it's all the point assessed as a bus, and we can do also for the 3 line, but because we have a limited time, we will not go through all this function. Here we have also the differential configuration module, which we use for the wiring test. We can use it also for checking the stability and for the blocking of the differential function. As you can see here, we can simulate an external fault in the high voltage side or in the low voltage side or tertiary voltage side, and we can add a test point, as we can see, and it will give you the values of the IL1 in per unit, and the IL1, IL2, IL3 in the high side, and also the same 3 line in the low voltage side. And if you see here, this is a 180-degree phase shift between the primary and the secondary, which means this fault is external, and the differential should be stable against this kind of fault. And as we know from the wiring test module, if you go into the test tab, you can define, or you can enter this I differential and I bias values, or high voltage and low voltage values from the relay HMI or from the relay software, to be added to your test report here in the primary and secondary, and also the I diff and I bias measured values. Then in the general tab, you can select the fault in the high voltage side and supply from the LV side, or you can select the fault to be in the LV side and the supply to be in the high voltage side. It's based on your needs. And here the most important thing is to define the trigger condition to be triggered with the differential trip switching from 0 to 1, because it's a normal open contact. Then you can go to the test data, you can add many more points, or you can add a sweep, as you can see here. So I will press start to check the differential. There is no trip coming from the protection relay during this external fault, and it will give you some time, which we define here, 60 seconds the test time. So after this 60 seconds, the differential, if there is no any differential protection coming, which means the differential is stable against this external fault and the test is passed. So during this injection, you can enter these values in IDIF and IBIAS, measure the values from the relay HMI or from the relay software, or you can add the measured values in the high voltage and the low voltage, as we explained, to be added to your report. And once you finish, you can click bust.